Hello everybody, I'm Bob Cummings, and I want to be guest host for the day on Twin Cities Live. I'm an actor, voiceover artist, and a marketing and sales executive here in the Twin Cities. I am a Twin Cities native, and I live in Eden Prairie. I love the Twin Cities and Minnesota. I grew up in Minnetonka, in a house built by my dad and grandfather on property right next door to the old homestead. My mom still lives there today. I graduated from Minnetonka High School and got my marketing degree from the University of Minnesota at Duluth. And while my home is the Twin Cities, I love Minnesota road trips. When I was a kid, we spent our summer vacation on the North Shore at Lutsen. We'd go fishing and pick blueberries, and we'd love to check out the bears at the Lutsen Dump. My dad grew up in Hackensack. Now my mom holds an annual family reunion in the area for a week of fishing and eating at a resort on Woman Lake. The family loves my wood fire grilled steaks and my specialty, deep fried turkey. And the Brainerd Lakes area is really fun. We love to spend weekends there on Gull Lake at the family cabin, fishing and jet skiing and more of that great eating. So why do I want to be co-host for the day? Well, I love to tell Minnesotans stories about the Twin Cities and Minnesota. And as a Twin Cities native, I can bring that likable local guy persona to Twin Cities Live. You know, Minnesotans are a unique group of people. We seem to have a special set of rules and expectations in the way we act and experience things. That's why it's critically important for local programming to be delivered by likable local people that the audience can relate to. You know, growing up in Minnetonka, my family spent a lot of time in Excelsior, grocery shopping at the Red Owl and Super Value stores. Our doctor and dentist were there. We watched fireworks on the 4th of July at the Excelsior Commons, and we love visiting the Excelsior Amusement Park. And while many of those places and people are long gone, I think Excelsior today is one of the Twin Cities' best kept secrets. Let's take a look. I have to admit that standing here on a cold, cloudy winter afternoon is not very inviting. But imagine, if you will, the excited conversations of passengers as they board the Queen of Excelsior for a wonderful summer afternoon or beautiful evening cruise on Lake Minnetonka at the docks right behind me. Or imagine easing your own boat into one of the slips here at Bayside or next door at Maynard's for cocktails and dinner. You might enjoy the annual Art on the Lake Festival here at the Excelsior Commons, where you'll find dozens of colorful booths and exhibits and great people watching. Perhaps you can imagine the constant flow of visitors as they explore antique stores, specialty shops, and wonderful restaurants on Water Street, Excelsior's main street. Downtown Excelsior features a wide variety of interesting architecture, from the preserved original buildings to the repurposed buildings such as Jake O'Connor's. That used to be the Super Value store my mom shopped at weekly. And under the category of new trends, just down Water Street and around the corner on 3rd Street is a new microbrewery, Excelsior Brewing, and their new tap room. Here's wishing you a beautiful, warm, sunny day for your visit to Excelsior, one of the Twin Cities' best kept secrets. So just a little summer dreaming on a cloudy winter day. Well, one former Minnesotan that definitely has a handle on winter is Lindsey Vaughn, and I'd love to interview her. As a ski racer myself, I truly admire Lindsey and all that she's accomplished. She grew up in Burnsville and learned how to race at Buck Hill, where I race on Sunday nights, by the way. But of course, Lindsey's gone on to bigger and better things. She's racing right now in Europe, and just last week she won the World Cup Giant Slalom. It's just incredible. So I'd love to have the opportunity to interview Minnesota's celebrity athlete export, Lindsey Vaughn. So let's talk about the weirdest thing that ever happened to me. It was at the German restaurant in Disney World, where unbeknownst to me, my friends had arranged for me to be the guest conductor for the polka band. Near the end of dinner, I was whisked from my table to the stage, where they plopped a spiked helmet on my head, rolled my pants up and my socks down, and handed me the baton. Yes, it was a little embarrassing, but it was hilarious and a very weird and memorable evening. Well, that's it for me. Thanks for watching my video. I'm Bob Cummings, and I'm looking forward to the next steps in becoming guest co-host for the day on Twin Cities Live.